Welcome back to the Little Alchemist space program. Today is Friday, July 3rd. Let's get started with today's mission. Leopold has something new for us to check out, and it's already on the launch pad.
Behold, my newest invention, the barrage. I used a lot of the new parts we unlocked yesterday, and we should be able to cheaply shoot up into higher altitudes and control the speed and direction from there. Let's get her rolled out, and I'll run the test flight.
No, you will not run the test flight. We need a pilot that can keep the ship stable, and you aren't that. I read your notes and understand the mission parameters. I'm taking this ride.
Staging? Check. Comms? Check. Mission parameters? Check. Pre-ignition? Check. You are clear to launch. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our mission goals for this flight are to take a crew report at a precise location above 19,000 meters of elevation. On our way there, need to test both stages of our engines at both a specific speeds and altitudes. Leopold seems to have already tweaked the fuel and thrust, so we should be able to accomplish them easily. But this new engine has a throttle, so I can easily control the speed.
Don't forget to test out those new science kits too.
Barrage booster is done. You can stage it away now.
I know. I told you, I read the instructions on how to fly this thing.
Just as a heads up, some of these experiments only need to be done once while flying near Earth, and again high in the atmosphere. Others will give more science if you repeat them in different locations called biomes. The bubble noise is me letting you know there is an experiment worth doing. Let's keep grabbing everything we can.
Coasting to first engine test altitude.
Okay, now punch it again. You need to be going faster for the other engine test.
I know, I have read the notes.
Next time, let me do the test flight, and I won't bug you so much. Okay, you proved it's safe. My turn to fly today. I made this thing so stable it can probably fly itself.
Don't get too cocky.
If only I would just be allowed to fly it without all the interruptions. It looks like I am landing on the coast of Mexico. I think I'll take a nap in this warm weather and see you guys next week.
Nice work setting the record for most missions done in one flight. We'll get you back up to Texas when you're ready.
I have to admit, that was a pretty good test flight. Let me make a few tweaks, and then it's my turn to fly.
Staging? Check. Comms? Check. Mission parameters? Check. Pre-ignition? Check. You are clear to launch. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your missions are similar to Anna's. You need to get data from the marked location. Once you have that, you need to test 2 different kinds of parachutes, and then just come down to the ground.
Barrage away, switching to liquid fuel and oxidizer. Oh, right. I need to test this part too.
Leopold, you still need to make it to that waypoint to collect the report.
I know. I'll just cut it off. Don't worry, I have extra. I knew I could fly this thing.
Don't be insufferable, Leopold, or I will limit you to 3 paint colors.
I will paint with all the colors of the rainbow. But just for the threat, I will make a green one just like your ugly butt. I'll have it ready for you to test pilot on Monday.
30, 20, 10.
I never should have doubted you. That was some smooth flying, I have to admit.
Staging? Check. Comms? Check. Mission parameters? Check. Pre-ignition? Check. You are clear to launch. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I bet I can up the record to 5 missions in one flight, but I did the first 2 sitting on the launch pad waiting for you guys to get ready. There are 2 separate survey locations that were nicely lined up so I can knock them both out and try to bring this whole rocket back home with me instead of dropping and losing the SRBs like with the barrage.
That last mission looks like it will be completed automatically, just on your way. Thankfully, you don't need to activate the parachute like Leopold did.
This mission count record seems almost too easy to even bother with bragging about taking. I suppose with this set that we had available it kind of was, but I do need to thread the needle here to get to both locations. On second thought, I will give her a little push to get over to the second waypoint, but I have plenty of fuel.
Miles, what are you doing? You're just as crazy with the controls as Leopold. I should really only let pilots actually fly these things.
No, we need to make as many flights as possible before the transfer window slams shut in our faces. They are good enough.
30, 20, 10.
Yes, 5 missions and another new biome to collect delicious science points in.
Great work, Miles. Now get back here. Forget setting the record. For most missions, I intend to reach the space high above Earth, breaking the much more impressive altitude record. There has to be tons of science points up there.
Staging, check. Comms, check. Mission parameters, check. Pre-ignition, check. You are clear to launch in 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have quite a few missions to make this run at reaching space high above the Earth. There were 2 part tests that we took care of on the runway and a 3rd test that will be automatically done any second now. The last mission will be a parachute test on the way back down. You should be able to do it as long as you can slow down enough to meet the mission requirements.
Don't worry. The barrage will slow down before you hit the ocean no matter what you do. But if you want to get that last mission done and get to high space, just focus on keeping her as vertical as possible. There's not much fuel to spare.
Nose up. And if not straight up, then err to the east to aim for the water. Got it.
The readouts say you will coast up to 355k, just a hair above our goal of 350. Nice work. Enjoy the view as you coast up and grab all the science you can. We need every bit we can get our hands on.
This feels most stable coming down engine first.
Actually, you need to bring her down flat like a pancake. I should have pancakes for dinner. Anyway, she will be a spicy pancake, so once it's looking like she is getting too hot kickoff from those fuel tanks and engine, and then roll the heat shield down into the plasma. If you do it any other way, you'll carry too much momentum and not be able to do the last contract.
Fine, I'll trust you, only because the view is much better with the barrage on its side. This really is the top of the world. I can't wait until we have the facilities to actually achieve orbit. But at the pace we are progressing, I bet that can be accomplished next week.
It's too bad you're only getting the briefest of moments up there. I agree. Orbit will be an amazing experience, but it looks like Newton has taken over and you're coming back down to Earth whether you like it or not. Get ready for that spicy pancake Leopold warned you about. It's coming.
The plasma is blocking our signal. I no longer have any readings coming back from the ship. Hopefully he can get that heat shield underneath him.
It looks like we have signal again. Xanthar, you doing okay? I see you got all the parachutes off and even completed that contract at the very bottom of the altitude window. Nice work.
That was quite the quick stop. If we want to haul tourists with a weaker constitution, this flight path will not work.
This is actually a similar speed profile that we would expect from a deorbiting maneuver, but we would have a lot more time in the thinner atmosphere to slow down. This should soften the G-forces, but we will have to keep that in mind.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Astounding work. I'm loving all this new data I see that you got. Come on home and let's upgrade something and order some new parts to have on hand for Monday.
So, we'll be upgrading the runway, as I would like to do SSTO crafts eventually, and you really can't launch those from the launch pad. And honestly, with how it's set up, they both cost the same to upgrade, and the launch pad is just objectively worse than the runway.
For new parts, I need this materials research bay, and it looks like it comes with an AI probe core. I wonder what that's all about.
Get the airplane parts. With those, I really could fly. I need them.
I'll use the rest of the science points we have to pick up a few more essentials. I'm not going to pay for each part right now, just to make sure we have enough money on hand for Monday. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you have made it this far, please do hit the like button. It really does help. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. I honestly am intending on uploading one of these 3 days a week. Maybe not until I get all the way to Mars. We'll see how long I can keep it going. But we are keeping track real time, and we are actually racing Elon Musk to Mars. So the bigger we can get this project, the more visibility, the more I can devote to keeping it rolling. I've got a ton of stuff in the works for this project. I'm super excited for it, so please like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video. We'll see you Monday.